Hey, welcome everyone. I hope everything is working. Let me know. Today there's no guest, so I can stream directly from my computer. No crazy setup to do with BlueJean and using a machine in the cloud. Hopefully the quality will be a bit better. All depends on my network. Please let me know in the chat that you can hear me, that you can see me, etc. Yes, no, look, I worked on that effect just before. Look, I can stop the snow and I can set the snow again. Yeah? Yeah, quality is way better. Yeah, you know what? Because mic is a bit too loud. Okay, I can fix that. Hi, DJ Mehdi. Let me... So I set the mic a bit less louder, maybe a bit further, because I have a super mic. I'm so proud of this mic. Yeah, usually just to explain you, because yeah, it's the last show, and usually I have a guest, you know. And to have a guest, we need to have 2 video streams, and for that we use BlueJean. For people who don't know that, BlueJean is just like Google Meet or Skype or Teams. And I do a BlueJean with my guest. And I do also BlueJean with a machine which is running in the cloud, okay? And this machine in the cloud do the streaming everywhere, okay? So it's crazy setup when you have to start a stream. There's a lot of things to think about it. The first time that I did a show, it was crazy. But today, since I'm alone, I can directly stream from my computer to you. Okay, so anyway, it's better. Okay, so it's great to see everyone here again. DJ Maddie, San, and James, and there's also Karina today. Hey, that's cool. And other people. So quite a lot of people. So I'm happy. So today is the last show of 2020. Okay, so we will take it relaxed. Okay, I don't really have plans, except that I started a tweet this morning asking for everyone to share the top 5 of your preferred books, TV shows, and video games. So I had a lot of answers, so we will go through these answers, and between them we will play games. I've prepared Tetris for you, Pac-Man, Quake 3, Space Invader. In fact, Space Invader and Tetris are connected. You know that I like to play with creation of pods, so I combine Tetris and Space Invader. So on one side people can play Tetris creating lines that will create pods, and other people can play Space Invaders to destroy the pods. Okay, so we will play that in a while. Anyway, you know what Pac-Man, yeah. Pac-Man, will Sun win again Pac-Man? Because I think Sun is the super champion of the Pac-Man. Anyway, let me drink some water, and then I'm trying something. Well, like always, I will play an instrument. So for people that don't know, never came to the show, Karina, I don't know if you came to the show before, but you know, I always play instruments. So I play Brazilian instruments. Oh, I'm missing the stick here, but I have all this kind of instruments. I have the guitar somewhere. But you know, the real instrument that I learned playing is the clarinet. I played that I started when I was 7, and I played until I was 19, 20, and then I stopped. Okay, and I plan to start again with the clarinet, but yeah, you lose it quite fast. The way, well, it's the hardest thing is to control your breath and everything. So anyway, I'm going to play a Christmas song. Okay. With my clarinet, and then I will share my screen and we will watch some treats together. We will chat, be chatty, be really chatty in the chat, okay? And let me see if let me just see if I can. Okay, let me maybe put the mic here, and let me try, and you can sing all together. that was it. I trained a bit before. That was one of the first songs that you learn to play when you're a kid. And I say, oh, let's do it for the show. And yeah. Anyway, that was the Mon Beau Sapin, exactly. And you can even sing it in English. How does the song do in English? Because in French it's Mon Beau Sapin, Roi des Forêts. There's also an English version, I imagine, okay? Maybe I will play another song, we will see. Anyway. Hey, Aurélie is there. Awesome, cool. You know what? Let me change to this view, and that should change me to Inception mode. And you should see now the. Hey, Cesar. Hey. So okay. No, you see the studio. Awesome. That's cool. That means that you see my screen. Okay. So what I wanted to do. Oh, mein Tannenbaum. Mein Tannenbaum. And I can sing it in Dutch because I'm half Dutch. How is it in Dutch? Mein Tannenboom. I don't remember. Maybe I was singing it in German. Anyway. Before we play a first game all together, I want to start reading some tweets with you, some replies I got, and share in the chat what you think about it. I have here I have the chat over there as well. So let me see. So I asked you for the last show, send me your top 5 video games, your top 5 TV shows, and your top 5 books. And I had a lot of answers. I was not expecting that. So let's start with Shardy. I don't know if Shardy is there. Shardy told me he will be there around. Hey, Jean-Christophe. Cool to see you there. So let's start with Shardy because there's a lot of match. Well, he's not a really good friend for nothing, so it's normal that we have the same taste. His preferred game is Monkey Island. I love the Monkey Island. I love all the LucasArts series, okay? Day of the Tentacle is, of course, really cool. Mario 64, to be honest, I haven't played. That's not the one I play the most. King of Fighter, I played it a bit, but I don't know that much. But Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, oh my god, that is one of my preferred adventure games. Let me know in the chat if you played any of these games. Indiana Jones is a really nice one. My own favorite from the adventure games, not from all the games, but from adventure games, is Zack McCracken. It was just before Monkey Island and etc. It was just after Maniac Mansion, maybe you know it. Anyway, TV series. So he mentioned X-Files. Oh, maybe I can try to play X-Files on the clarinet. Let me try that. No, too complicated. Maybe with the piano I could. From Mark Snow, you remember? Anyway, yeah, I say it's crazy show. Marié deux enfants. How is it called in English? Married and I can do the music. Dun 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 dun. You see how good I am? And then Charlie, he put the French name Cas 2000. So for people who don't know what Cas 2000 is, well, that was the name of the car, but it's Knight Rider, okay? And the music was dun 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 dun. And Ma sorcière bien aimée, my, how is it called in English? I can do the music as well. Okay, oh, Loved and Married. Thank you, Jean-Christophe. And DJ Maddie say King Quest. Oh yeah, King Quest, Space Quest. You know what? It's right. I started with this game, DJ Maddie. And you know how I learned speak English? Well, it was with these games, because it was not point and click. You had to type stuff in these games. And there was no internet. I had two things. Well, I had my mother, who was pretty good in English, could help me. And I had a big dictionary. And I had to write myself my sentences in this adventure game. That's a bit how I learn English, okay? My Beloved Witch, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Let's see the books. Trilogie Star Wars. So Charlie likes the books of Star Wars. Un bon petit diable. I'm not sure I read it. It's French book, Zadig as well. Candide. I love Candide. My daughter is reading it right now for school. I read it also for school, and I even had it for my French exam en première. So I had I had a public speech about Candide. And Jurassic Park. Oh, okay. So I know the movie. Is the movie made from the book? I didn't know that. Or is it the opposite? Let me know in the chat if you know. Sensei, Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia was awesome as well. Lode Runner, yeah. Arkanoid, Wolfenstein, yeah. Wolfenstein, I got it, son. I got Wolfenstein 3D running on my Linux machine there. Lode Runner is awesome. Yeah. The first time I played Lode Runner was at a friend, and it was on an old Mac 2, probably. Anyway, let's see what Steph says. Steph says, top 5 video games, Hero of Might of Magic. I know the game really well, but to be honest, I never really played it. Rolling Thunder, I have no idea what it is. Boulder Dash, yes, of course, on Amstrad CPC, probably. Rise of the Dragon, Abandoned War. I don't know, but I will look it up. I will look everything that you send me because I have a lot of time. I have one month of PTO tonight, starting tonight. Imagine, I come back the 12th of January. It's been 1 year without any holiday, so I need some holiday. Street of Rage, of course. Let's see some books, and then we come back to, we will play first game, okay? So Benjamin, he says, a brave new word. I don't know if I know that. The Hitcher Guide to the Galaxy. To be honest, I haven't read it, but I know about it because people probably know Audrey, the French people probably know Audrey Neveu, and she has a keynote about diversity and how it's to be a woman in tech, and the title is The Hitcher Guide to the Galaxy. I think she kept the same title. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, people are chatting. I love that. Atlas of Beer by National Geographic. Nice. The Phoenix Project. Hey, the Phoenix Project. I got it here. So if you want to read a nice story about how the whole DevOps movement started, okay, and it's really a story. It's really how do you say that? A roman. It's fun to read. You learn a lot of stuff. Okay, I recommend it. And once you have read that one, you can read the follow-up book, which is the DevOps handbooks. Okay, so yeah, I like this. I like this one as well. And Ready Player One again. Oh, is that a book? At the beginning, probably. I like the movie. I saw the movie. I didn't knew there was a book. Okay. Wow, everyone is going crazy. James, yeah, Breaking Bad. It's also my favorite TV show. We will come back on TV shows because I saw a lot of stuff around the TV shows. Jean-Christophe, we will come back to your series. Oh, I see you put same top one as Charlie. The Secret of Monkey Island 1 and 2. Yeah. But what about we play a first game? And there are quite a lot of people, so let me see which first game we can play. I want to play this game where we will play Tetris, okay? So some people should try to pick up Tetris, and other people should try to pick the Space Invader. The two games are connected, okay? Space Invaders, you won't have any invaders until there are no pods. And to create pods, the other people that play Tetris have to create some lines. Okay, so just for the fun, of course, I deployed as usual. You know it now. It's always the same. I deployed a cluster, okay, on Amazon in Paris, running in Paris. We can just take a look. I think I made quite a big cluster, well, quite big. I added some workers because, yeah, I decided to deploy quite a lot of things. Okay, but the two games, the Tetris and Space Invaders, are really simple, just a simple pod. Okay, backed by a deployment and nothing else fancy behind it. The Tetris game, I have a small back-end application in Quarkus to create the pods, because I'm using the Fabricate client in which is called the Kubernetes client extension in Quarkus, and it's so easy to play with a cluster inside your Quarkus code that I'm using that a lot. Okay, and I expose everything of that, of course, with public roots. Let me do that. Let me go to networking roots. So I'm using roots. For people who don't know roots, it's the way in OpenShift how we create a public, well, it's our ingress. It's using HE proxy, okay? And it's really fast. Sometimes when I do a Kubernetes master course, I try to explain the load balancer in a service, and I'm using the Amazon load balancer. But sometimes it takes 2 minutes before the address is resolved. And when I do that with OpenShift roots, within the second, I have my root available and I can share the link with everyone. Anyway, there is Cube Invader. So let me pick Cube Invader. Let me share that with you on the chat. There we go. So some people can go on Cube Invaders. You won't see any monsters yet. You might have to accept the certificate. Don't worry, it's my cluster. And Tetris. Where is Tetris? Tetris. Where is Tetris? Let me search for Tetris game. There we are. And there is Tetris. Okay. So copy and let me paste that here. Okay, so people playing Tetris try to make lines. And what I will do, I will go on my cluster here in my namespace Doom, because since the beginning, that's the namespace where I create stuff. And let's see, I don't see any pods here. So as soon as people, and I know there's a small delay of 20 seconds. So I give the time to people to join there. As soon people are there, I can see that someone started to play. Yeah, someone is starting to play Tetris because I got some lines created. Every time I got a line, I spin up a small Quarkus app, I think. And yeah, there we are. And if we go to, so terminating, and I see that people are playing Space Invader. And how do I know that? Because containers are getting destroyed, okay? So I hope everyone is clicking the games. Let me go to Space Invader, copy link. Let me open Space Invader. I'm curious. Okay. So, and it might be a bit buggy. One trick, if you want to see funny thing, look, go with your spaceships over a monster. Oh, over a monster here, and look. You should see here the log from the pod. It's really funny. So here you see it's a Quarkus app that started in 0.02 seconds. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so this spot is already destroyed. So it looks like there are more people playing Space Invader than Tetris. Oh, look, it's a bit of competition between you, because on one side you have to create pods, and on the other side people are destroying pods. Look. So we stayed around, I suspect there's not that many people playing Tetris. Am I right? Because, oh, there we go. So, ooh, 4 lines. Did someone did a Tetris? 4 lines in one row, okay? And you know what? I could cheat here. I could create a deployment, and well. This is an exercise that I like to do to show to people, to explain the difference between a naked pod and a deployment. If I create a deployment here, let me create one with the hello OpenShift. Okay, it's created there. It will scale to 3 pods, and it should appear here in my, I don't know where it is. Is that the one? No, that's a Quarkus one. I want to find a OpenShift one. OpenShift one. Well, one of these is an OpenShift, and since it's a deployment, even if you destroy it, so let me destroy a bit everything. Even if you destroy it, oh look, it's getting destroyed, but it comes back because it's backed by a deployment. Okay, La 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 la. Let me see a bit of pod. Oh wow, there's a lot of pods. Okay, so now maybe there are more people playing Tetris than Space Invader, or the one playing Tetris are really good. Let me see a bit of chat. Okay, no one is chatting because everyone is playing, which it makes sense. Okay, I let you play 2 or another minutes. I need to create a dashboard for that. And you know what? I love Tetris, so let me do 1 line of Tetris. Let me see if I'm still good at Tetris. There we go. Space. So let me do 1 line. There we go. Look, here I make a line, and a pod is created. Okay. I can show you the code. Well, it's ugly code, but let me show you the code of the Tetris game. I think I got it open here. Yeah, it's just over here. So I just have an endpoint. So listening on pod here, and every time I make a line on the JavaScript side, I make a call to create. Okay, so you can just call this endpoint and it will create a pod as well. But yeah, but anyway, here look, here I create a new pod. What is it? It is a pod version 1, and then I create a meta object. Then I set the container. So here you can see I set the container a Quarkus demo, and then I set just a list of containers, and then Kubernetes pods in namespace doom create pod. And bam, my pod is created. Okay, so that's pretty easy to set up. I'm probably not using really on the right way. I think you can do a more fluent way of creating pods. Okay, and yeah, I know that Sun is here on the chat. He has also a really cool demo around this, where he played with Scratch. You remember I showed you Scratch? Let me show you Scratch. Scratch. There we go. So for people who joined the game, joined the show, you know all about Scratch already, because we have even played Tetris with that. So what Sun did using Eclipse Chair or Code Ready Workspaces, you can fire up a Scratch instance, and you have some special blocks. My blocks here, you can create your own blocks or own extension, and he has created Kubernetes blocks to read pods, to create pods, and it's pretty awesome. So next year he will probably join on the game. Can you share the Git repo? Yeah, sure. I need to put it on Git first because I'm a bit ashamed of my code right now, but I will clean it up that's one plan I have during the holidays. Take it relaxed, but also cleaning up all my pet projects and send them on a container on Git. Anyway, here I got some info about the vaccine. Okay, awesome. Let's go back a bit to the tweets and let's see the list again. Let me see. And okay, so we stopped with Benjamin. Fabien, I don't know if Fabien is on the show, but his preferred game are Street Fighter 2. I love it as well. Worms. What I love about that game was that you could play with 5 or 4 people, and you were all on the same keyboard, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. Duke Nukem, of course, is a classic. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. I'm not sure I have ever played it. And Warcraft 2, I love it as well. And Le Petit Prince, I guess you mentioned the book here. And then we have Jean-Christophe, which is here, who's here on the chat. The Secret of Monkey Island, of course. I played that game. I think the Secret of Monkey Island, I played it on my Amiga. I'm thinking if I played it on my PC. No, it was on my Amiga 500. UFO Enemy Unknown. That rings a bell. Was that the first-person shooter game, Jean-Christophe? Duke Nukem, okay. Horizon Zero Dawn. I think that is on the console. No, that's on PlayStation. And The Binding of Isaac. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know that game. Then let's. We have Benjamin again with TV shows. Park and Recreation. Yeah, my wife loves it. She saw all the seasons, and I would probably love it as well. I just need to manage some time to see it. Same thing for Community. Firefly. To be honest, I'm not a real sci-fi fan. So, but I always heard it's really good stuff. Halt and Catch Fire. It's not the first time I see it here in the list. Other people mention it. I love that show. So, if you want to see a good show about computers starting in the 80s and with great stories, I think there are 4 seasons or maybe 4 I think. I really, really, really recommend you Halt and Catch Fire. Newsroom, also excellent. Hey James, let's share some of your games. Hey, Pong, of course. Every time that we play a game, James say, hey Sebi, I want to play Pong. So I promise you that in 2021 in the show, I will include Pong in some way. Centipede is centipede, probably in English, is also a game I love. For people that don't know Centipede, you can probably play it online. Centipede Online. I love this game. Centipede Online. Does that work? Let me try. Oh. I need to enable Flash. Okay. Let me find HTML5. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Online. I'm on the forum. Oops. So someone click here to try Centipede. Okay, look, try. Oh, there we go. That is the game. How can I play the game? Bonus. Okay. Anyway, I don't know how to start the game. Okay, anyway, it was a bit like Space Invaders, but you have this huge worm coming down the screen, and you can cut his tail, and each part of his tail became here a part of the background. I love that game. If you ever have the chance to travel to San Francisco, be sure to go in Fisherman Wharf, in this area there. You have the Mechanical Museum, and it's a bit hidden, but once you find it, it's a place where you have all the arcade games from the beginning of late century until the late 90s. And you have all these old arcade games that are all working. So you can, every time that I go to San Francisco, I spend 2 or 3 hours there to play that, to play the flipper as well, the pinball. Okay, anyway, let me check the, press 1 or 2 to start. Yeah, I should read the I should read the manual. And I don't know how to shoot. And I don't know how to shoot. Pause game. Fire, control space. Okay. Oh yeah. But the quality is not so good. Anyway, let me see. What is happening in the chat? Pixel Movie was a good James or a lead. Okay, fire space, yeah. But the contrast is not so good. I don't see when it's firing. Okay. Anyway, that could be also a good candidate for next year, where I have a huge, imagine that are all pods, a deployment with a lot of pods, I don't know, something like that, and you have to destroy them. Anyway, funny. Let's go back to, let me close that to save the resources. So, and then you have Mario Brothers, yeah, Space Invader, of course, and Galaga. Galaga is also awesome. And your books, any free book on related topic that I'm trying to learn. And you know, James, that if you're on the Red Hat Developers, you have a lot of free resources there. Any book from O'Reilly, yeah, usually they are really good. Usually just meat, no fluff, or yada yada. Okay. And your shows, so you mentioned Breaking Bad, it's also my favorite show. Blacklist, yeah, I know it. NCIS. To be honest, I really never watch it. A Million Little Things, neither. It's also something I have to watch. Deadwood is also on my to-do watch list. And Law and Order. Okay, great list. Hey, Karina, there we are. let me share with you your list. So the games, Animal Crossing. So my kids are playing Animal Crossing. Well, they played it a lot during the first lockdown, and a bit less since the second lockdown. And my daughter said, yeah, you know, Animal Crossing is so first lockdown. Harvest Moon, I don't know. It's Castle Crasher. To be honest, I don't know this one neither. Mario Kart. I'm unbeatable to Mario Kart. So once we will be able to travel, we should do a competition of Mario Kart. SimCity. I played SimCity on my really old PC. You can see here, I got this magazine. You see this? If you see the computer here, that was an Amstrad PC 1512. That was my first computer. And I think, no, maybe I didn't have a SimCity on this one. Yeah, I think I had. Yes, I had one in black and white, something like that. Just 2D from above view. But I love that game. Unbeatable, yes. No, I won't say that, but yeah, I'm pretty good, pretty good at Super Mario Bros. Should we play another game? Should we play a bit of Pac-Man? Okay, so Pac-Man, you all know Pac-Man. I already played it a lot. Let me see if people are still playing there. Yeah, it got stabilized. So looks like that people are paying attention again on me. That's great. We have 3 pods running. We should have here 3 pods. Okay, awesome. And that's probably my OpenShift pods. Let me see. Serving, yeah. Funny. Okay, anyway, let's play Pac-Man. Okay. So, for people who never played this Pac-Man, I think it's the game I play the most in this show. Just to let you know, I'm using Kafka, okay, to collect the players' names and to collect every time that a player eats a ghost. I collect that with Kafka. And I deploy Kafka on OpenShift using the StreamZ operator. I really love this operator. Here it is. StreamZ, you just install it and then you say, okay, I want a new Kafka cluster. You press create instance. You wait a bit, you wait 2 minutes, and you get a whole free cluster Kafka running, okay? And then we have the game, which are just 2 simple deployments. I got 1 pod is the game, and another pod is the Kafka stream that makes the joining of the 2 topics and that send it to a 3rd topic, which is also the leaderboard, okay? And if you remember the show, what I deployed the game live during some of the shows using the developer view. Okay, developer view, let me go here too. So developer view, for people who don't know it, in OpenShift is the view if you don't like YAML. If you're a developer and you don't want to mess with all this complicated stuff, you can go in this view. Let me go to Pac-Man. And there you have a nice overview of your workloads. Okay, you can move it this way. And you can just create new workloads by pointing to a GitHub repo, by pointing to a container image, or directly from a Docker file. Well, you have a lot of options to make it really easy for you to deploy a workload, okay? So that's what I did with my Pac-Man game. I also need to clean that up and to send that on GitLab or GitHub, depending. I know that Philippe is listening. Anyway, let me share with you the link of Pac-Man. Let me go back to the topology, Pac-Man show, there we go. And I should have here a public route. Let me copy that. And let me paste that in the chat. So, whoop. I paste it there, okay. And what I will do, I will open the leaderboard so we can see if people are starting to play. And we can see the competition. Remember, you only score points by eating ghost. That's the only way for you to score points. Okay? So, again, I know there's some delay. I will just read the chat a bit. David, your first computer was in Pentium. Oh yeah, so you're a bit younger than me. Tony, Already. Okay, I love people chatting. Hey there, people playing. So I see Guido 737 with 4 points. I'm sure it's Sun. Sun, let me know if it's you. You know what? I love Pac-Man, so I have to play Pac-Man as well. Let me go to Pac-Man. There we are. So I will be Ida 503. Let's do it. Okay. So I can just play while speaking with you. No, I did it wrong. Okay, I don't have any points, but now I'm going to score some points. Okay, there we go. 3 points. Okay. Because you have to be smart enough to not clear up all the big pills. Otherwise you cannot score points anymore. Okay. Let me see. And yeah, next year I want to make some improvement to this game as well. Add some challenges. We will see what we will do. Okay, let me eat that. Let me eat some more ghost, and then I will check the leaderboard to see who is leading. And please let know in the chat. Let know in the chat who you are. So James, you are James 73. Okay, I will take a look. And there we go. So again, that is well, this game, we have fun playing it, but for me, it really helped me this year when I was doing my master courses on Kafka to explain Kafka. So what better to play a game to understand the concept? And it worked out pretty well. So I will probably do it again, just using Pac-Man to explain Kafka. Okay, so I need to finish the game here. Yes, I finished. I cleared up the level. So I can go to the next one. Let me put on pause and see how things are happening here. So James, James, you are leading. And I am, who am I? I don't remember who am I. Ida 503, Ida 503. Oh, I'm here. But I'm in the board. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people are playing, and there are 25 people watching the stream. So 15 people are not playing. You don't like Pac-Man or you're shy? You just click the link, join us, have fun with us. Okay. Today is a special show day, last show of the year. I had a lot of fun. The first show was in August, August 25. And for every week almost, we had a show. We had a small break during Thanksgiving. And yeah, it was also a lot of work because every week I had to make a new game. Or prepare a game or integrate a game. Find a guest. Prepare some live coding. In the beginning I had a news section. But that was a bit boring, to be honest, and I replaced that with some live coding. And yeah, so next year, I told that last week, but the show will be still there, don't worry, but it will be moved to on the first day, so not on Tuesday like today, but on Thursday, and at the same time of the tech talk that Edson does. And 1 week it will be the tech talk of Edson, and the other week it will be the show. So I think it's a win-win situation because 15 days I will have more time to prepare my show. I'm on the slot of the tech talk where there are usually more people, around 100, 150. So hopefully I will get all these people as well in the show. And the time is a bit better. It's 6 p.m. for me, so it's 5 UTC. It's 11 for the US, I think, something like that. And not too late for APAC. It's around 9 p.m. So even people from APAC can join. So we will see how it works. First show will be in January, not the 14th. Well, funny thing, on the first Tech Talk in January, I will be the guest of Edson. I will be giving a Tech Talk. And you know what, already? I will be giving a tech talk about how to make kubectl plugins. Since I saw your talk with Gael, I said, hey, let me do a talk on this. And I will focus on how you can use Quarkus and native compilation to create your own kubectl plugins. James is asking more masterclasses. Yeah, so we are thinking about that with Itzen and Alex. There will be probably the same master courses plus some new ones. I think we have a Cube 3, which is already ready. Alex, work on that, where we cover the persistence container volume claims, persistent volumes, how you can tint nodes and etc. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I think the tutorial is already available, but we will turn that into a master course. Elder started the container master course. I think we will continue with this one. And yeah, I'm thinking I would like to do a Keycloak identity management master course. I think that could be good. So yeah, there will be a lot of stuff. And good one, Jan. James, that's a really good one that you mentioned, CI/CD. So as you know, we have a Tecton master course. Maybe we will make this Tecton master course more, not a generic, but still using Tecton, but also other stuff. But mentioning Tecton, but also Argo CD. And so we want to expand on the Tecton master course. So that are the plans. Yeah. Let me see a bit. So who is Guido 3048? Is he there? Someone on the chat? Who is that? Oh, there's Charlie. Charlie, is that you that play or not? I want to know who is or cheating or a really good player. Because you can cheat in this game as well. You know, I made this game for fun. And if you just find the endpoint to send your request, you can create. So I know that Karina is there. I gave this demo in a Brazilian conference a few weeks ago, and someone discovered the endpoint. And when I came back after a few hours, the game was still running, and one player had 3,000 points because he was just spamming the endpoint to create scores. So you are... Let me see, Guido... Okay, so it's cool. So we have having fun. Let me see. Time is flying, but it's okay. You know what? I want to spend some time again on watching tweets, having fun, sharing tips with everyone. Okay, about good shows, good books to read, and then we will. People who want still to play Pac-Man, they can play Pac-Man, Tetris, or Space Invader, but I will also share you the link of Quake 3, and we can play some Quake 3. But before that, let me go back here to this list. So we covered what Karina said. Hey, Katy. So she was one of the first. I think she was one of the first to answer. She was the first to answer, and she mentioned this game Gris. To be honest, I have no idea what it is. I know what Monument Valley is. No Man's Sky, I don't know. Diablo, I know. And Quake 3, yeah. Quake 3, we are about to play. But Gris, I'm just curious. Let me... Gris video game. Let me see. Gris? Is that the game? Is that... oh yeah, Gris is a platform adventure game by Spanish indie developer. Okay, that looks nice. Let me check a video. So let me see how it looks like. So that's a game. Okay. Let me remove... Oh. Okay. I was afraid. Gris didn't know too. Yeah. Gris is a great experience. Hey, Pierre is there. Are you sketchnoting, Pierre, today? This show might be hard to sketch now. Maybe hard to sketch now because there's no real structure in this show today. Oh, looks nice, this game. And is that on which platform? PC. Oh, Nintendo Switch. Oh, I like that because I have the Switch, and yeah, when I'm not playing on my PC, I can play on the Switch because I can play on my couch. But to be honest, you know what I'm playing lately, and I think everyone is doing that. So on Netflix, I watched the game about chess, the series about chess, the Gambit's girl? No, Gambit's. I don't remember. Tell me the name in the chat about that girl that plays so good chess. And yeah, I want to play chess again. So I'm playing on my phone a chess game, but it's not a classic chess game. It's a bit like Candy Crush. You have to go through all kind of levels. Queen's Gambit, yeah. Merci, Charlie. So since a few days, I'm playing chess. It's funny. Like I read it somewhere on Twitter. We can find it. The Netflix effect. Let me show you that Netflix effect. Netflix effect. Oh yeah, and I had to type the name Gambit, Queen's Gambit. Okay, so this one. So Netflix effect on October the 23rd. Queen's Gambit debuts on Netflix. To date, 62 million people have saw it. Look, inquiries for chess sets are up to 250% on eBay. Google search on how to play chess has hit the whole time since 9 years. And the book on which is based this series is becoming again, how you call that, a bestseller. And the number of players on chess.com has more than multiplied. Okay, yeah, and it's I love the story. Great series. Anyway, let me go back to the list because I love to. So quickly, the show. So The Good Place. Yeah, I know my wife is watching it. I never watch it. The OA. Yeah, I love the first season, and I know there's a second season. I never watched it. I don't know why. The Expanse, to be honest, I never watched it. Zone Blanche, I don't know it. Orphan Black, I think my wife watched it as well. If you ask my top 5 of series, I think it will be Breaking Bad, The Sopranos, Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. Yes, I love this series. My wife loves it. My daughter loves it. If you go to my daughter's room, which is just behind, you will see posters of Buffy everywhere in the room. And The Leftovers. So I don't know if you know The Leftovers. If you want to see a really good series, The Leftovers, I recommend you that. Leftovers. Okay, it's a really special series, but I really recommend it. Okay, I don't know where you can watch it, on which platform it is. Okay, basically, I think a lot of people disappeared from the earth, and we don't know why. And you know how people are handling this situation. Okay, don't expect an explanation or an extra. It's more about how you deal when someone you love or you take care about is leaving, and how. Yeah. Okay, I don't tell too much about it. Watch it. It's a really good series. Let me see. And then she shared some books with us. 2 Becky Chambers, Frank Herbert, La Religieuse de Diderot, Arthur C. Clarke. Okay, so to be honest, I don't think I read any of these books. My preferred books, let me be really honest, I'm not a big reader. One book I really love is from Boris Vian, is L'écume des jours, The Phoenix Project, and yeah, I got here the French version. People who saw the keynote with my daughter in French, it's the same name. In English, it's called Mindstorms. It's Le Jaillissement de l'Esprit. It's a book by Seymour Papert, the inventor of the logo game. Okay, the logo language. Okay, and that is a book where it all started. And it's really interesting to read. If you're interested about education, how IT can come into the play, how you can learn mathematics to kids. Well, there's a lot of stuff in there. I really recommend it. You don't like Boris Vian, Charles Philippe? Charlie? No? Yeah, you know. Anyway, we have 10 minutes left. Let me see. Did I miss anything? Yeah, so, James, you mentioned Breaking Bad and Seinfeld. Yeah, Seinfeld is great as well. There's a lot of other stuff here. So, go to this. I will share my tweet with you, and you can read all the answers, because there's so much stuff in there. Okay? Fight Club, Minecraft, Among Us. So Among Us is the game of the moment. Even Charlie, he's always asking to us, hey, shall we play Among Us? There we can see Halt and Catch Fire. Yeah, Stranger Things. My kids are crazy about Stranger Things. I liked it as well. To be honest, I haven't watched last season. Anyway, about books. Yeah. Some tech books. So here is a shameless plug from Julien Ponge from the Vertex team. He say, Vertex in action, obviously. And I said, is there any coupon for this book? He say, if you use Tweetpong40, you should have all the 24% on all the books from, it's probably from Manning in action, I think so. So let me share this link with you. And you can have 40 on everything. You know what? James asked. You know what the first rule of the Fight Club is? Yeah, you don't speak about the Fight Club. Something like that. Anyway, let's play some Quake, okay? And then we will. We will finish this show. And I will be on holiday tonight. Or not right after the show, because I have a few meetings. And to be honest, I have a few other meetings this week still, but I'm officially on PTO tonight. The audio keeps clicking. Okay, so maybe it's you. Okay, because it's my new microphone. Maybe you can just reload the page. You have to turn it off and on again. So that's my other preferred show. Just before we play. I think a lot of people know it, but if you want the most hilarious series ever, please watch, not Crowdcast, the IT Crowd. Okay? It's a British series, and I love this show. I can see each episode over and over and over. Okay? So if you want a British sitcom about IT, I recommend you this one. Yeah, the original UK version. Yeah. I think there's only the UK version of it. I think they tried to do a US version or even a German version, but they never did it. Something like that. Okay. But yeah, the UK version is awesome. IT Quad. And you know what? Let me share with you Quake Free. So just for the record, I'm using Quake Free Kubernetes because why not? Okay, it's so easy. You go on this site here, critical stack Quake Cube. Okay, and there you have one kubectl applied to do on your cluster, and you have a running Quake Free. Okay, and that's what I did here, and I'm going to share the link with you. Quake, there we go. And the funny thing about this Quake game is that all the configuration, the maps, how many bots, how many players, it's all handled by config map, okay? So you can change the config map and your Quake free server is updated. Let me share that with you, copy, and there we go. And let me paste that. And so people, if you want to play a bit Quake, let me try to click the game as well. I have my mouse here. So I am Sebi. So all the people that joined last week and 2 weeks ago, you should have it in your cache. For the other people, you have to download the game first. But should be pretty fast, I think. I agree. Oh, I have to download it again. That's weird. Okay. So yeah, I can see here on the feedback that the quality of the video is way better when I'm not using BlueJean. So for next year, for the interviews, I have to find some way to do that. Still don't know. No, it's not the same URL, because, you know, every time I destroy my clusters, otherwise I will be fired, because I will send the bill to my manager and he won't be happy. Okay, there. Oh, come on. Okay, where is my mouse? There is my mouse. Okay, so did people join? Yeah, there we are. Oh, that was Aurélie. Hi, Aurélie. And there we go. There's DJ Maddie. Oh, we are. Oh, a lot of people there. Oh. So. But I'm playing with a tiny space for my mouse. Okay. Not the trackpad, but still a tiny place. And so it's really. Oh. Oh. I see Ourson. I know who that is. The Charlie, that's awesome. Ooh. Will she get revenge already on me? Yeah, looks like. Oh, but I have a crazy ping. I have 400 of ping. That's. Oh, my connection. Look, you can see my connection is interrupted. Oh. I hope I still have a connection with you. Yeah, I can see that. So that's crazy. Have people also connection issues? Let me just pause here. Your Wi-Fi sucks. Maybe my server, maybe my cluster sucks. Could be as well. You know. Oh, looks like he's back here. It's running in Paris, but maybe, you know, with Amazon sometimes you can have some nodes that are basically Raspberry Pis, I believe. I don't know. I'm not sure of that. I don't know if it's a urban legend or if you just Daddy Do. So Daddy Do is David. That is you, David, on the chat. You are really good. So with Charlie, which is here on the chat as well, on the engineer school. Well, it's not working for me. In our engineer schools, we played it a lot. Well, too much even. Instead of going to class, to math class, we were playing this Quake 3 all together, the whole school, and so we became really good. Okay. Anyway, 2 minutes left. I think I need to leave the channel for the next stream from the OpenShift TV because I'm using Restream. We are streaming here on YouTube, but also on other channels. Anyway, I would like to wish you an awesome holiday if you have any holiday, and I really hope you have holiday. We all need it, okay? After this crazy year, let's hope that next year will be better. Please stay whole safe during the holiday. I know it won't be easy. Anyway, I enjoyed the show so much. I had so much fun. Thank you for all the people that came over and over, almost at all the shows. I really appreciate that. Next year we are back with guests again. I need to find some guests, and yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much, and see you next year. Bye bye.